So something else they have here in Corn every night is the Corn Silo Light Show. So basically, they've got these massive silos on the outskirts of town, and it's right next to the Ritchie Pitchie railway station. And it varies from different times of the year with daylight savings, but in July, it's on at 6:15, and it goes for about half an hour. And me and Ellen weren't too sure of what to expect. Basically, it's just like a photo projection of different photos through the Flinders Ranges and the surrounding areas of Corn. And honestly, it's just like a massive drive-in. So as you go up there, people are parked in their cars in the car park right in front of the silo. Some people are sitting in their cars watching. Other people have deck chairs out and they've got their snacks and just sitting there watching it. And it's kind of nice. It's nothing that you'd probably see in Adelaide, and it's something different that Corn does. So that's the shed there where the projector is, and it projects onto the silo here. So one thing that Corn is well known for is the Ritchie Pitchie Railroad, and these are steam engines that are still used in this area today. Good morning guys from Corn in the Flinders Ranges. So today's the last day of our Flinders Ranges road trip. We're just checking out of our accommodation now. How do you rock and roll? So as we're trying to clean up the apartment, Emily decides to grab the broom and have a little fun with it. We're going to make the way back to Adelaide and see what we find along the way. So the cafe next to our accommodation is really busy, and that's a good sign because we know it's going to be good.
So we're making our way home, but decided to take a scenic detour to the coast and go through some towns we haven't seen before, and eventually make our way back to Adelaide.
it is a ship. This is an odd looking clock. So we rocked up here in Port Germain not knowing anything about the town, and just by having a look around for just a little bit, we've now found out that this town has the longest wooden jetty anywhere in Australia. It's roughly about 1.6 kilometres long. That's pretty long considering it's all made out of wood, no concrete, no steel, no nothing. So this is it here. Oh, I lied. The rails are made out of metal. The water's actually a really nice turquoise blue. Looks gorgeous. Just off in the distance there, you can see all the mountain ranges. So I made it to the end of the jetty. Not anything interesting, more just to say that I did it. And now we're heading back because Ellen and the kids are at the playground. And funny enough, we had to come up with a little code word for playground on this trip. It's just one of those things that you just don't want to say in front of Emily because she just obsessed over it. So we started calling it a PG instead of a playground. So that way she's not going on and on and on and on about finding a playground while we're in the car. So this is actually quite interesting. This is a giant light up gauge that used to tell ships how deep the tide is. All the way from 0 to 4 meters deep.
So that's Port Germain done. Now we're hitting the road and heading to Port Pirie to find somewhere for lunch.
So we're really not in Pirie for a long time. We've just stopped in to pick up some lunch because it's actually got a big population and there's a lot of food options here. And then we're going to jump back in the car and continue driving back to Adelaide. Good morning guys from here and we're going to make the way back to Adelaide and then